Good evening, everyone. I am Mark, your fat friend.
And I'm James, your black friend,
This is the Fat and Black Connection.
where we talk about anything and everything. Well, as long as it's interesting to us, of course.
Naturally, and of interest, we're gonna start the show on a little bit of a down note, but with that being said, we're just gonna spend a couple of minutes because we feel that what we're gonna talk about is so important to society, to everything, breaking doors, kicking indoors, frankly.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
knocking them down.
Unfortunately, these are a couple of moments of sadness and repose. But let's talk about first and foremost, Mr. Bill Russell,
Man,
passing away this last week. Uh,
the champion of champions.
yes, 11 time.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's player and coach, but still,
Hey,
11 time.
11 championships? Come on. Like, Boston pretty much owes that man everything.
Yeah. Again, not just a great basketball player, but a great humanitarian,
Yeah.
a great black leader.
Oh, yeah.
Um, great, great man. So huge loss. Good representative for old school NBA, and yeah, just a big loss. Another big loss. Same day. Um, Nichelle Nichols, known to most people around the world as Uhura.
Yes.
This strong black female
Yo.
kicked indoors.
Yo. Like, she was one of the first, like, she was like a lead on a TV series. Plus, I believe that was the very first interracial kiss on TV between her and Shatner.
That is correct, sir.
Captain Kick.
Yeah. So another huge loss for the black community. Another great leader. Um, yeah, just really a trailblazer, so to speak.
Yeah, man.
So
Changed one of the women that changed Hollywood for sure.
yeah, absolutely. And like we said, starting off on a bit of a sad note, but felt that it was warranted for these
Yeah.
two.
I had to show him some love. Got to show
Ab-
him love.
Absolutely. So with that, I think we should toast to them,
Oh,
and
absolutely.
I will be drinking El Pato Loco, a Abel Baker Brewing Company based out of Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So Abel Baker Brewing Company, really quickly. This crisp, refreshing lager was designed to help you conquer the desert heat. Brewed with Munich malt to add a touch of sweetness and specialty hops, selected to create a light citrus finish. El Pato Loco is one crazy good cerveza. The casinos in our great state famously lack clocks, so time can be ignored. But no matter what time it is there's no ducking it. You can always get loco with us. Responsible, of course. 4.5% alcohol by volume, 1 pint.
Well, I am I am drinking a Moon Haze from one of my favorite brewing companies, aka Blue Moon. This is a hazy, juicy pale ale. It's 5.7 by volume, and this is just a can.
Standard
Here's
12 ouncer.
12 ouncer. Yeah, but it's an ale brewed with dried whole oranges. Contains wheat.
Well, here's to Bill and Nichelle.
Yes, sir. Hold on. Let me pour this in here real quick.
That is a terrible pour.
That's a
That's a pretty bad pour.
nah, not as bad as the one you poured the last week.
Yeah, except mine wasn't coming out of a can.
Yeah, that's also true. But hey, what are you gonna do? Anyways,
To Bill and Nichelle.
cheers.
Live long and prosper.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we've had a little sip, a little cheers, a little downer. Now let's catch up, right?
Turn it up.
Because we are going to have a huge announcement at the end of the episode.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, you better stick around.
yeah, please stick around. We've got some great news.
One thing, Mark, I think we forgot to tell the people.
Mhm.
Remember, the show is live and interactive.
Oh, that's right.
So make sure if you're here, comment section. Make sure wherever you're watching us, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Daily Motion, wherever you're watching us, YouTube, make sure you leave those comments because sometimes not sometimes, a lot of times they make it in the show. And then sometimes it's even changed the direction of the show. So you important.
And we are live. It is August 3rd, 2022 at 8:07 p.m. on the left coast. So
yes, sir.
Yeah, if you're seeing this, it's real, it's live. Yeah. So James, it's been a week. What you been up to?
Well, not a whole lot, man. Just working, sleeping, getting up and doing it all over again. Been working on some side projects. Trying to make that happen. And other than that, just chilling.
Yeah, got to get that side hustle on.
Yeah.
We recently talked about potentially looking to do something like Win a Date with the Darkness. Have you had any dates lately?
Nah, man. Nah, not recently.
Okay.
We're still working on it. We're working on it though.
Okay, fair enough.
On.
Well, we opened talking about the loss of some great black superstars, basketball players, coaches, entertainment. Let's talk about some more great black entertainers, if you will. Get it, Will. Will Smith and Chris Rock both actually this last week finally broke their silence on the infamous slap. And so Will, of course, coming out with an apology video, so to speak. It's not really an apology video so much, but kind of. And Chris, who is doing a show with Kevin Hart called Only Headliners, he kind of talked about the slap, and I don't know if you heard, but when they did this comedy show at Madison Square Garden recently, they actually had Dave Chappelle as their opening act.
Wait, I'm sorry. Dave Chappelle was an opener for Chris Rock and Kevin Hart.
That's right. Dave Chappelle was the opening act.
Oh wow!
Imagine being at that comedy show,
bro. That's I don't even know how much those tickets were. It doesn't matter. Like that was worth.
And Chappelle was not announced. The only thing that was announced.
Oh, so it was just those two that were announced, and Chappelle, they were like, "Hey, Dave, come on down and
do a little set for us. Open us up." Yeah.
Why don't you come on down, Dave? We got a spot for you.
Yeah, there's a great photo online of the three of them with Chris Rock having a goat on a leash.
Yeah. I did hear something about. Yeah, he got presented with a goat. He presented Dave Chappelle with a goat.
No, Dave Chappelle.
Or Dave Chappelle presented him with a goat.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great, man. That's great.
So, So I believe you saw this. It's been a while video from Will Smith.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Look, I thought it was good. Basically kind of laying everything out. And, he did express that he was embarrassed and he apologized to not only Chris Rock, but he also said that, Chris wasn't ready to talk really. So I was like, understandable. But, he did say, whenever you are, I'm ready. When he apologized to Chris's family, his mother, his brother, who was definitely upset by the whole thing, and apparently him and Will were cool. So, hopefully, and he's like, there's nothing I could say that will really mend that. Hopefully, we can, be cool again, basically, and then apologize to He apologized to Questlove because, of course, that happened right before his announce before he won, um, and apologized to the other nominees, of course. But yeah, I mean, I think it was. I mean, yeah, it was kind of a big way to do it, but I mean, I think it's also he wanted to let people, let people know. So I personally, I thought it was a good little, good way to kind of put everything out there. And like I said before on previous show when this first happened, I really hope that they can get together and work it out and you know squash whatever.
I don't know, man. 3+ months later, to finally come out and apologize.
I don't know. I
Uh,
mean, I think it's. I mean, I think it's.
how
You
much of
gotta.
it is genuine versus how much of it is okay? I need to get back to work to make some money, so I guess I got to do this.
I don't think. I don't think he would have done it if it wasn't somewhat genuine. Because I mean, he put. I mean, he's already got another. He's already got like another film coming that he's working on right now, or about to start working on something like that. So, I mean, it's not like he's hurting. So it's like I think he just wanted. I think it was just time to put it out there and let people put himself out there and say I want to I was wrong. I mean, and he already said he was wrong too before that, but I think this was a good way to do it. I think he was actually answering questions. I think it was a video that was answering questions from like fans and stuff too. That's what it seemed like. At least it seemed like he got questions. He probably got a bunch of questions. He probably got a bunch of the same questions, so he wanted to answer those questions in that video.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to know what our audience thinks. Whether it's right now, live, interactive, or whether it's after the fact. I really want to know what people out there think about this apology video. If they think it
Yeah,
was genuine, sincere, or if they think it's time to get back to making some money. Because I don't know. I mean, there was product placement in this video, between his hat and his bottle of water conveniently placed to be able to be seen with the logo. I don't know. It felt too staged to me. Um, it did not feel genuine enough, frankly. But you know, uh, I am not God, and therefore I do not get to judge. Um, I'll take it at face value and hope it's genuine, but really, that's for the court of public opinion, ultimately, long term.
true.
Switching gears a little bit, a huge milestone this week um, for our friendly neighborhood Spider Man. It's thwip, thwip,
Whatever,
um, and celebrating 60 years.
bro. Spider Man, Spider Man.
Like when you think about from just a film perspective,
Yeah,
there have been 8 Spider-Man films, not including animated Spider-Man films. 8 live action. Um,
yeah, that's right. Okay.
yeah, and that obviously doesn't include where he's had bit parts in other films like Civil War or things of that nature.
Yeah,
Infinity War,
of
Endgame, blah
course.
blah blah. But 8 standalone films.
Yep.
And one of the greatest comic book draws of all time.
Yeah.
One of the greatest characters, frankly, in all of comic books.
Oh yeah.
I will always have, I think, an affinity when I think about comic books for Superman. He was my first comic book love. But
See,
but
me it was
Spider
X
Man is
Men.
up there.
Yeah, it was X Men for me. So I've been a Marvel guy for a long time. I don't get me wrong, I enjoy DC as well, comic book wise. But yeah, no, Spider-Man definitely. I mean, like I can remember Saturday mornings getting up and watching Spider-Man on Fox on so that was I used to love that show, man. That was a great show because it was that X-Men, and then they if you had like Cartoon Network when it first started, they had like the old school Spider-Man shows on there. So
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. So
So
good times.
congratulations, Spider-Man, on 60
60
years.
years.
Here's to another however many more.
Yo, he'll be around for a
Yes,
long time.
I would imagine so. I don't see the Marvel machine going anywhere anytime soon.
Nope.
Uh,
They got that Disney money now.
so I want to talk about something that I want to talk about a film coming up in the near future. Later, well, I guess not near future. A little under a year from now. Um, it's a biopic
Oh yeah.
that is being done by Christopher Nolan, who, as far as I'm aware, has never done a biopic before. But
Nope.
this guy has done some of the most amazing film work. I mean, when you think about he's done the Batman trilogy, right?
Yep.
Um, Memento,
Yep.
um, Tenet.
Yep. Harry
Uh,
Potter.
I don't think he did any of the Harry Potters.
No, he did Harry Potter in this. Wasn't it? Oh no, that's Chris Columbus. Never mind. Just
Yeah,
kidding. I thought.
that was
I think Christopher Nolan was involved somehow. I swear I feel like he was, but
maybe
anyways, maybe not. Oh,
Inception.
Inception, bro. Inception is still like one of the trippiest movies out there. Like
Yeah. So for this guy to be doing a biopic and
huge,
considering the who the biopic is about,
huge.
I'm actually interested in this one. The godfather or father of the atomic bomb.
Atomic bomb. Yeah, that's. I got. We were looking at this earlier, and I was like, "Yo,
We
yeah,
got our
Christopher."
dam checking in saying a Chris Nolan Harry Potter would have been amazing. Yes, but did not
Yeah, never mind.
happen.
No, that's that was I was wrong. This is Chris Columbus. Um,
So there isn't a whole lot out there yet about this film aside from the fact that it's a biopic and there's a couple of images, in this kind of interesting trailer that Universal has put out. It's on like a live loop right now on YouTube where you can watch it pretty much any time and it will have it updates every loop to show a live countdown until this film comes out.
oh, that was because I was like, "Why is this playing again?" I thought, okay,
Yeah.
I was so confused.
Yeah, and I mean, just look at who is credited on this image. I mean,
Yeah,
you've got the lead playing Oppenheimer, Cillian Murphy, who is probably the least known out of these five, but is still pretty well known.
but again, I'm not. That name doesn't ring a bell for me.
I mean, you would best know him from the original Batman Begins as the Scarecrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so interesting actor. He's a good character actor. I haven't seen much with him, but I felt like he did a fantastic job with that. Um, and I think he looks the part. I mean, if you go look at pictures of Oppenheimer and compare them to him, it's interesting. But
Okay.
also in this film, you've got Emily Blunt,
Yep.
Matt Damon, uh, Robert Downey Jr., and Florence Pugh.
Hey, do you think Matt Damon will actually get on? You think Matt Damon will actually get on Jimmy Kimmel this time?
You never know. And we've got Steven checking in. What's good, fellas? How you doing, Steven? Good to see you.
Yeah, man. And actually, again, this is another film that's shot on IMAX. I think that's going to be is that the new thing right now? Everybody's shooting their stuff on IMAX?
I wouldn't say it's a new thing. It's I think
Or they're
before only people like what's his name that did Titanic and
oh yeah.
Avatar,
Yeah.
Cameron.
Cam-
Guys like James Cameron
James
were the only ones
Cameron.
that could afford to like spend the money to do an entire film, major motion picture.
Because like Jordan Peele's new film, Nope, was shot in IMAX. Was shot
Yeah,
with
I'm
IMAX.
just saying now I think it's probably from
Maybe
a
it's a little bit
financial
more
standpoint
obtainable.
cost effective.
Yeah.
Yeah. So uh, I really want to see more about this film. I really want to see a real like legitimate trailer.
Yeah.
Um, I think this one could be of interest. So
Yeah, no, that definitely, Christopher Nolan's involved. I'm kind of about that. I like his stuff, man.
yeah, absolutely. And something dropping now on Disney Plus. Our newest edition of Marvel Studios Assembled
Oh
for
yeah.
for the making of Miss Marvel, which yeah is in my top three Disney Plus Marvel series. Um,
That was amazing.
yeah,
Amazing.
so well done, and especially on the heels of Moon Knight, that was so amazing and so well
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, and they just kind of like it was like, "Oh, okay. I see you, Moon Knight, and I raise
Um,
you."
right. So what's She Hulk gonna do?
Yo. Yo. She-Hulk's got a lot to live up to right now.
Seriously. So I haven't watched this yet. I plan to watch it
Yeah.
before our next episode for sure. Um, we don't generally talk about these a lot, but I am very
No.
much interested in watching this one.
Yeah. Actually, apparently Lightyear just dropped too.
Yes, yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
And we did just reference it, so we might as well talk about it, and that is She-Hulk Attorney at Law.
Can't wait, baby. Only like 2 weeks.
And so 2 weeks from tomorrow, because just
Yeah.
announced today, She Hulk will not be on Wednesdays.
Nope.
She Hulk will be on Thursdays.
Yup.
So they teased us because they've been saying the 17th all along, and now they're pushing it back a day.
Or
I
like,
guess
oh
they
yeah.
realized doing the Star Wars and Marvel thing on the same night was not a good thing.
Yeah. Because it's coming for Star Wars.
Well, we'll talk about that in a minute.
But I'm really excited for this show, man.
Yeah,
Mark Ruffalo, I love it. I love it. Seeing him as Smart Hulk is awesome. I'm just very excited. Wong is in this, so that's gonna be dope. Um,
Abomination.
yeah, I'm just excited to see what they do with this show.
Yeah, I look forward to it. I like the logo. It feels very almost 80s.
It feels very Murphy Brown too, or L.A. Law.
Okay, okay.
It has one of those like one of those old school law show feels.
Yes, agreed, agreed. Um, and I thought now would be a good time to take just a brief break, just because I felt that I I need to go back to a recent episode that we did where we discussed ABBA Voyage,
Yeah,
and we did discuss how many hits they had and everything, and then we were discussing Whitney Houston,
yeah,
um, and how you know you felt that Whitney Houston was more popular than ABBA, um,
yeah.
and I would still say that ABBA is more popular worldwide than Whitney Houston was worldwide.
Okay,
In the US, Whitney Houston obviously significantly more popular than ABBA.
right.
But with that, I did want to say I reviewed Whitney Houston's top 100 hits um, throughout her career, even including posthumously.
Yes.
Um, and so I did want to just take a moment and list the tracks that she has in the top 100 and their place in the top 100.
Okay.
So I'm not going to do this slowly because there's quite a few.
Yeah.
Uh, her first entry, "Hold Me" at number 46.
Okay.
And a lot of these that are pretty high on the charts, I'm like, I don't recognize the name.
Okay.
So, "You Give Good Love," number 3.
Yeah. You give good
"Saving
love.
Saving All My Love for You," number 1.
Oh, yeah.
"How Will I Know," number 1.
Okay.
"Greatest Love of All," number 1.
Yes.
I Want to Dance with Somebody, number 1.
Yes.
Didn't We Almost Have It All, number 1.
Yes.
So Emotional, number 1.
Uh-huh.
Where Do Broken Hearts Go, number
Yep.
1. Love Will Save the Day, number 9.
Okay.
One Moment in Time, number 5.
Okay.
I'm Your Baby Tonight, number 1.
Okay.
All the Man I Need, number 1.
Okay.
Star Spangled Banner, number 20.
Yeah. Yeah. That was her Super Bowl. That was the one from the Super Bowl.
Miracle, number 9.
Okay.
My Name Is Not Susan, 20.
Actually, I don't even know that song.
Right?
I
Miracle,
might know it somewhere.
9. My Name, I'm sorry, I already said My Name Is Not
Yeah.
Susan. I Will Always Love You, number 1.
The one. Yeah. Had to be.
I'm Every Woman. I was surprised by this. Only number 4.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
I Have
Okay.
Nothing,
Okay.
number 4.
All right.
Run to You, 31.
Really? I thought that'd been higher. But okay.
Exhale, Shoop Shoop, number 1.
Yes. Had to be.
Count on Me, number 8.
Okay.
Why Does It Hurt So Bad, 26.
Okay.
I Believe in You and Me, number 4.
Okay.
Step by Step, 15.
Really?
My Heart Is Calling, 77.
Oh, okay.
When You Believe with Mariah Carey,
Carey, yeah.
15. I thought that would be higher.
I'm not surprised because I mean it's from Prince of Egypt, so I mean I can understand why it wouldn't be as high.
Heartbreak Hotel, number 2.
Okay.
It's Not Right, but It's Okay, number 4.
It's not right, but it's okay.
My Love Is Your Love, number 4.
Okay.
I Learned from the Best, 27. Could I Have This Kiss Forever, 52. Same script, different cast. Don't know it. 70.
It's a very interesting song. I know it. Yeah.
Over a decade later, coming back into the top 100, Star Spangled Banner at number 6. Yes.
Came back.
What you looking at? 96.
Wow.
One of Those Days, 72. On My Own, 84. I Look
Yeah.
to You, 70.
Okay.
$1 Million Bill, 100. Higher Love, 63. That is
Is it? Oh, that's interesting because there's like a remix type deal of Higher Love, which I thought would have been higher because I actually really like that one too. But anyways.
So, by my count, 11 number 1 songs.
Yep.
Now,
Yep.
ABBA in Sweden, which is where they're from,
Yeah.
have more number 1 hits than Whitney.
In Sweden.
Yes. And Whitney in the US has 11.
Yeah, so, we're good.
So I did want to take a moment to acknowledge that Whitney had obviously numerous top 100 hits.
Yes.
It almost takes up an entire page at single space.
Yes.
I still think, for me, I'd rather go see ABBA Voyage than go see Whitney in Vegas.
Well, okay.
I'm just saying. I think.
Agree to disagree.
I think the ABBA concert would probably be a whole lot more entertaining.
I don't know, but I mean, you know what? Though, for you, yes, it might be. For me, probably not. But whereas I would love to see the Whitney Houston show, whereas ABBA's kind of like, to me. So.
Okay. Well, let's get back on track, shall we, from that deviation?
Yep.
And let's talk about something else that is coming soon that we're both absolutely interested in. Except it's not soon enough. We're still over a month away.
Ugh. Yo,
Andor.
Come on, bro. That new trailer is ridiculously good. I don't know, man. So this whole setup is the prequel to Rogue One, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And Rogue One is probably one of my favorite Star Wars films. Just say it. If you haven't seen Rogue One, get on it.
Absolutely.
But uh but I'm just very interested to see, and I'm so glad they got Forrest Whitaker for Saul Guerrero again. I was like, yes,
Yeah, I mean they kind of have
had
to, right?
to. But I
And
was just like,
and it was
yo,
nice to see Skarsgård doing something. Dr. Selvig from the Marvel universe.
yep.
Haven't seen much of him in a long time. And just to give credit where it's due, James, Steven is with you. He does agree he'd rather have Whitney.
Yes.
He also says, speaking of Star Wars, I saw a Star Wars burlesque show this past weekend. The Empire Strips Back. Highly recommended.
Where was
Um,
that?
yeah, I can only imagine San Francisco.
Sounds like it. I think I heard there's a burlesque show that's like Star Wars themed out there. And they've done like a couple of like the Phantom Minute. They've done like all the films basically kind of.
Interesting. Um, Not my cup of tea, but okay. But in regards to Andor, I loved the trailer. I
Yeah.
am, like I said, I'm super stoked, and it's hard because it's still over a month away.
I like the first trailer too. And so
And our damn Brian says to Steven, uh, "You actually went? Wow!" And Steven confirms it was in San Francisco in Chinatown, and it was really good and entertaining. Okay, well, uh, so we've got somebody checking in here from Twitch, the legend.
why are we named why are you guys named
Yo,
Fat and Black?
yo, why you guys named Fat and Black? Well, let's do this for a moment. Let's throw that out of there and let's zoom in on
Yeah.
who. Do you see this chin? The second
Yeah.
one. Um,
Yeah.
do you see the pigment? So yes, I'm I'm the fat friend,
And
and
I'm the black friend, so
yes,
welcome.
indeed. And we've got drunk 3PO checking in as well. Wait, love the YouTube name. Well, thank you, thank you.
All right.
And black headphones.
Yeah, I got those too.
Yes, we both have
We
black
both
headphones.
yeah.
What brand are yours?
Mine are Sony.
I'm rocking the ATH M20X, whatever that is.
I think the brand's on the head part.
You're right. Audio Technica.
Yeah,
Good call. Good call.
no problem. I saw that when you
Yes.
took them off. So,
Thanks.
yeah.
Thanks. So yes, we are Fat and Black of the Fat
Ooh,
and Black
excuse me.
connection. You
Yes.
can see our little tags down there in the bottom,
Ding
and
ding ding. Yep. Ding
so
ding.
yes, Bing Bing, indeed. Brian, our damn, I've actually worked with one of the Star Wars strip show dancers in local musical theater.
Really?
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Indeed. Yeah, so kind of cool. Let's talk about something else that's coming out where I normally I'm not into these kinds of things, but I do got to say
Uh-huh.
I recently went back and watched the first film in this series with my
Uh-huh.
kid, and I
Yeah.
enjoyed it a whole lot more than I expected.
Yeah.
Um, and so I'm actually kind of looking forward to this. I got to say,
Yeah.
Cars on the Road. Um, so we watched, me and my kid, we watched the first film because we got her a series of books that come with a little device where she can sit down with the book and hit a button that will read the page to her, and so that's pretty cool. Well, she really liked the Cars book, and I was like, you want to watch the movie? Yeah, okay. So we sat down. We watched the movie over 2 days because about just under an hour, and that's more than enough. So we did it in just about 2 days, but this is all of the cast is coming back. Well,
Ciao.
yeah, they're going on a road trip.
Lightning.
Mater's sister's getting married.
The best part. Wait, you have a sister?
Ah, yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
So I think this will be a lot of fun. It'll be fun, to share with my kid and in that regard. Um,
It's a series.
yeah, I can honestly say if I had seen this 2, 3 weeks ago, I probably wouldn't have been as interested. But having recently watched the first film and likely will be going back to watch 2 and 3 now.
Yo, I will say this much though. Um, that scene that was apparently like the haunted mansion, I was like, okay, I like that. In the trailer, I was like,
Yes,
I dig that. I dig that. I like that. So,
yes, yeah. And of course, we do have some huge breaking news to share here in the next
beep, beep,
couple of
beep, beep,
minutes.
beep, beep.
It's stick around. It's going to be worth.
Oh
It's
yeah,
going to be
it'd
worth it.
definitely be worth it.
So
Oh, hey, wait, real quick. Sorry. Back to that Andor thing. Aren't they doing a 3 episode premiere?
that's right. They're going to do a 3 episode opener.
Wait, so an hour and a half, or actually, probably what, 3 hours of content? But how many episodes is it supposed to be? 6?
I can tell you
Yeah,
in just
if it's supposed to only 6, that's you're blowing your load really early.
yeah, I let's see. According to the fact sheet, there are 12
Oh, okay,
episodes.
okay.
So
And are
there
they an hour are they hour episodes like Mandalorian? Or are
it
they
does not specify. So
okay?
here's what the fact sheet from Disney says. Synopsis: The Andor series will explore a new perspective from the Star Wars galaxy, focusing on Cassian Andor's journey to discover the difference he can make. The series brings forward the tale of the burgeoning rebellion against the Empire and how people and planets became involved. It's an era filled with danger, deception, and intrigue, where Cassian will embark on the path that is destined to turn him into a rebel hero.
Okay.
Yeah, so it has 3 directors. The first director directed the first 3 episodes plus another 3. Toby Haynes, Susan White directed 4, 5, and 6. Benjamin Karen 7, 11, and 12. That's kind of weird.
Favreau is Favreau involved? Executive producing?
I assume Favreau is involved.
And
Let's
what's her
see.
name? And then the woman that was on the other shows too. I can't
Favreau's
remember.
probably a consultant. The executive producers are Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah, Kathleen Kennedy. That's the one.
Well, she's the president of Lucasfilm. So
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
Diego
So
Luna is actually one of the executive producers on the series.
really
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah. So for those of you that don't know, there's a really good website out there. It's dmedmedia.disney.com, and that's where we go now to get all of our get all the logos and
Look, hey, look, I gotta tell a quick story real quick because the day that Mark found that, I don't even remember how he found it, but it was like he was so mad because we had been, or actually, I'm sorry, not we, he had been like just scouring, trying to find pictures and stuff. And then all of a sudden he was like, yo, I'm mad right now. And I was like, why? He's like, he pulls up his share screen and he's like, I just found this. And it was like everything that we need for logos, for anything that we need to know about the show coming out, posters, all that kind of stuff, all in one convenient media packet, basically online. So,
yeah, they call them press kits, but yes.
yeah, press kits, yeah.
And pulling back the curtain a little bit, um, I do all the work here at Fat and Black Connection. James just shows up and talks.
That's what I said. You did, not me. You.
Yeah. Yeah. No, not did, do still today.
Yeah,
Um,
right.
yes. And Brian making a very good point. Mando had some short episodes, short as 30 minutes. So it
Oh,
also had
man.
some long episodes that ran
I
over
didn't
an
re-
hour. So
I didn't realize that. Like, I guess because the episodes are just so good. Like, yeah, if you can fit in 30 minutes, cool.
yeah. And for me, I will say I've been, and I assume you've been keeping up with the Orville
Oh yeah. Well,
series.
actually,
Series
I
season
missed the last.
finale
Oh,
started
then
came out today.
I've missed a few couple episodes. I know.
Okay.
I think I've missed like two.
This is an example of a series that I think they were better when they were on Fox with the limited like 46 minutes. I think them, this last episode went like an hour and 10 minutes,
Oh
and I feel like it really could have been edited down.
yeah.
It still was honestly a bad episode. I really did not
Oh.
enjoy this last week's episode. Um,
Yo, I will say for me so far, the best episode has been the one when they lost Gordon and he had to go get him.
oh,
And
time
oh
with the time travel.
yeah, that one was whew, that
Well,
was a
and
good episode.
we do love time travel.
Yeah,
So there's a reason that we're executive producing a time travel audio drama series.
yeah, true.
Um, and again, we've got Brian. Comparatively, Book of Boba Fett had a lot of long episodes. Again,
Yeah,
this is true.
I will say, yeah, some of those episodes got kind of like they were like, okay, are we done? But still, Book of Boba Fett was great though. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah. So we've got this huge announcement that
huge.
yeah,
It's
it
pretty big. I mean, it's pretty big.
yeah, for us, I mean, I don't know what it is for the people listening or watching, but for
Yeah,
us, it's a pretty big deal.
pretty big deal.
It's almost huge.
What was that?
Huge.
That's great. That's great.
So I think it's time to dive
Let
on
them know.
into that
Let them
announcement. What do you
let
think?
them know. I think
Yeah.
it is time.
All right. So for those of you watching live with us right now, um, or watching after the
Yeah.
fact, this will be much more aesthetically pleasing than those of you just listening. And the reason being that what you're seeing right now on the screen is just a yellow blurb.
Blurb.
Doesn't really convey much,
No.
but with the magic of the wheel of my mouse, we can roll out a little bit to start exposing a
Oh,
logo.
oh yes.
Uh, that's right, folks. Fat and Black Connection
Oh yeah.
now belongs to 97 to Now Productions.
Yes, sir.
This is a new production house
Yep.
that has recently started up. They are interested in us and our content and picking us up, and sounds like they're going to be getting involved with a lot of things, including Murphy's Inc.
Yes. Yes.
Um, so 97 to Now Productions. So just a couple of things to share. This is a company that is looking for fresh talent.
Content.
Yeah, and fresh
Eh,
content. Not
yeah.
even young. They're just looking for
Content.
yeah. They want I so we're very involved with this and with them, and um to the point where they the first major thing that is being produced by 97 to Now Productions is what is being called 97 to Now Productions Presents, a series of short stories.
And I would just like to let you guys know the first story was written by one of our writers on Murphy's Inc. and was directed by yeah boy.
Yes, it's a very interesting story. So
Super interesting.
just to put it out there, the story is called Homesick,
Yeah.
written by Austin Dye. who we had on a recent episode when we interviewed the creative team from Murphy's Inc.
Yeah.
Um, you
Such a
know,
good story. Oh my
yeah,
god, such a good
I
story.
I read it and I was amazed.
Yeah.
Um, so it's super interesting in that basically going from Austin submitting his work to be produced to pretty much wrapping principal recording was what, a
Today.
month.
Yeah, it was like
So I mean, this 97 and Now Productions is cranking, wanting to crank stuff out. So for those of you listening, watching, if you have short stories that you would like to see produced into audio format,
if you have
um,
friends that have short stories that want to be turned in audio format,
yeah, and they're going all out with this. They're bringing in music composers to uh each episode will that they do will kind of have its own theme based on the content of the story.
yep.
um yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's nice to see people getting to work. The guy that was chosen to kind of be the narrator, if you will, for this first one, was actually somebody that we had originally cast in Murphy's Inc. Um, Unfortunately, some things just didn't end up working out, and he didn't end up doing the show. But he was brought in to do this thing,
Oh my god.
and so you as the director
So
working on this, how was that?
oh my gosh. Like I told him, I this is the first time I've directed an audio, like anything like a audio book type deal. I've done stage directing, so I mean I kind of had that under my belt, but this was a whole different kind of experience, and he made my job so easy. And he was so wonderful to work with, man. Like, oh my goodness. His voice is so killer.
Yeah, his name's Connor Howard, by the way, and he does have a website,
Check
connorhowardvo.com, I
him
believe.
out.
Yeah.
Please check him out. And he does such a wonderful job on this story. Wonderful dude. And and he's took time to do this, and he's getting married soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like, he's an awesome dude, and great talent. And so I'm so glad that we were able to get him on this project because of the whole Murphy Inc. thing. So, but yeah, he's phenomenal. So check him out, and then when this first story drops, check that out for sure.
Yeah. I agree. I think um I was involved in helping out with this one, and to think it's interesting, right? Because it's a short story. I'm expecting total runtime on this is probably going to be somewhere between 15 and 20 minutes when it gets edited and put
It'll
together and
probably be
everything.
closer to 20 though.
Um, but it's being done true to like a kind of a book on tape, in that there aren't going to be sound effects and stuff
No.
like that. It's purely going to be done through one storyteller reading the story and using their voice to tell the story.
Yeah. And
um
oh man, he was just great, just great. That's all I can say.
yeah, so I think it was probably about 9 hours of recording time that
Yeah,
will get pared down to about 20 minutes.
yeah,
It's always funny, when I think about working on Secrets of Heritage House and working on Murphy's Inc. When you see the amount of time that goes into these recording sessions, and the amount of recording sessions, and then
yeah.
what you ultimately get. You record 20 hours of content for maybe 3 or 4 hours of content.
Right. But that's the same thing with film. Excuse me. It's basically the same thing with film because, you could do, we shot, for example, when I was doing Rent in Oakland, when they were doing the film version and they shot in Oakland, um, we shot for what, 3 or 4 days for like a 15-minute scene, if
Hmm.
that. And I think it's even shorter than that.
Hmm.
But it's like that's a lot of time because you got to get, you're getting different angles and you're getting different shots. You're doing this, that, and the other thing. So that's why it takes so long. And then you gotta trust your editors and you know hope they give you the great stuff. So
Yeah, so very similar experience from just an audio standpoint, right?
yeah,
I mean, you had multiple takes with the actor. You go and do some pickups on specific sections, and then
exactly.
you pare it down. And
That's what I've been doing for that's what I've been working on. That's the side job that's the side project that I've been working on. So
yes, it's nice to know that you can put in some work there. Except the show that you've been doing with me for well over a year.
well, the thing was is that this was I didn't have I well, I did have a choice, but I was like, you know what? I want to make sure I get the good stuff so when I hand it over to the editor that we will have uh as good of a product as we can. And I think you do a great job getting the stuff together for this show. So, you know, that's
If
why
it ain't broke,
why fix it?
that's your cop out, huh? All right, all right. Well, yes. So, folks,
I
97
love
and Now
you.
Productions. Super excited to work with them. Super excited to see what they bring to the future. And again, for those of you interested, if you, from any creative standpoint, it doesn't have to just be short stories.
Right.
If you've got a pitch for music, for print, for artwork, for it's these guys just it seems like they really want to help creative type people get their content out.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have anything, please bring it to us. Actually, what? I want to throw out if you one of our listeners who actually created our one of our first logos, which were the the clone monkeys, the from our good friend Mike Leone. Um, check him out on Instagram. What was it? I clone art or something like that. Like so he has NFTs, so check him out. So he was one of the guys that first helped us out. So make sure I throw him some love again. It's been a
Yeah,
while.
absolutely. That's always an important thing to do. And just as a reminder to those who you know, um, oh, what the heck? I'm trying to actually bring that image up so that we can call back to the good old days when our temporary logo was that.
Yeah, man, that was a good one, man. I hit him up and was like, "Hey, can you help us make a logo?" And this is what he gave us. And it was great it was a good placeholder, man. It
Yeah,
was a
absolutely.
and we still have it on the page, so you can go check that out for sure.
Yeah, I still have it tagged at the very top of
Yeah,
the
it's
page.
all day, so it's a great. I will always remember that picture. That was great. That was a great start.
Yeah. So, James, anything else on 97 to Now to share with the audience?
No, man, I think it's just you know, they are they're working. They're working hard. They're gonna try and bring a good amount of stuff out there. So definitely, like Mark said, if you know people who have music, who are involved in music, who are involved in writing, who are involved in art, whatever they're involved in, get in contact with this company, and they'll definitely see what they can do for you.
Yeah, they're very much in their infancy. I know that the website is coming soon.
Super, like let's not even super infancy.
Yeah.
Like newborns.
Yes. Yeah, newborns, but yet they've already finished principal recording on.
Two different projects.
Yeah, kind
and
of.
working and working on a second season for one said project.
Yeah. So, um, super excited about that, to be involved with that, to be able to share that announcement.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So,
Indeed.
James,
Yes,
you got
sir.
anything else going on? Anything good or interesting you want to talk about or share with the audience?
Not really, man. I'm just I'm just really glad. Just today has been just a very kind of fulfilling day because we finished up our principal for for the first short story, um, and it's sounding great. So I'm just got to get the last our today recordings um, picked out and put together, and then we'll be good. So yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. Hey, your face looks weird though, by the way. That's just, you know. You shaved everything.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Is your
Very
face
quick.
cold? That's why.
It is. So I'll just put it out there. So recently, my kid decided that she didn't like my facial hair. Like
So
she didn't
interesting.
she didn't want to like get close to my face, so she didn't like to get hugs or. And I don't know why. It's not like anything changed. I've As long as she has been alive, I've always
Yeah,
had facial hair.
right.
Um, there was one point where, or pretty much, yeah, I've always had it because I had a big beard and then I trimmed
Right.
that down, but I've always had something.
Yeah.
Um, but she said she wanted it gone, and I hemmed and hawed because I hate, I hate this. It does not feel right. The last time that I was completely clean shaven was probably um, I want to say 2013,
Sheesh.
and that was only because I had done Les Miserables,
Bleh.
and had grown out a big old beard for that show.
And you wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah, and so I was like, well, if I'm going to do it, let's just go big or go home, right? So
Right.
I think that was the last time I went completely clean shaven, and
Okay.
I hated it and started growing it back right away. The
Yeah, the
the
last I've had facial hair. I only shave anytime I shave all my facial hair off, it's like most of the time it's either I just want to start over again or I made a mistake. There's been a couple times I made mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, you were clean shaven recently.
Yeah, I was because I was just like I want it gone because it was just kind of it was all weird. So I was like, yeah, just start over again.
So today my kid tells me that she wants it back. And I'm like,
What?
"Oh, okay, but it's going to take time." And she doesn't understand that it's doesn't just
It
happen
doesn't grow.
overnight.
Yeah, yeah. It's not a Sims game. Hey,
Yeah.
what's up, Tyrus? Finally off of
Finally,
work.
finally
Man,
checking in.
man, kind of late tonight.
Missed out on all the out on all the good content, especially the huge announcement.
Well, he can go back and watch it. I'm
Yeah, I
sure he
don't think he
will.
does though. I
Oh,
don't.
does he? I don't know.
Nah.
Whatever. It's all good.
Well, Tyrus, you need to go back earlier in this episode. We had a huge announcement, so go back and watch that.
Watch that.
Uh, but yeah, so that is why I'm clean shaven, and will now be growing back.
Children are so fickle.
Indeed, indeed they
I
are.
don't. I don't like it. Wait, I miss it. Grow it back. It's like those videos when like the dads have the beards, and then like all of a sudden they'll like shave it off and reveal it to their kid, and they're like kids like, wait, who are you? Like that was a different for you. She was like, no, get that gone.
Yeah.
Wait, no, bring that back.
Well,
Yeah,
and
that's
my
funny.
wife hates this too. She
Oh,
much prefers me to have facial hair.
oh,
So
all right,
yeah.
all
So
right.
that'll be coming back.
That's cool.
It just takes time. Well, with that, I think it's a
We
good
made
time
it.
to shut it down. What do you think?
Yeah, cut it.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. We hope you
Yes.
enjoyed today and hope you enjoyed our special announcement.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
I'm not going to say anything more on that to make Tyrus have to go back and listen to it.
Oh man, yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm glad you watched what you watch afterwards. So that's good. That's good. What you missed.
Indeed. Well, with that, I'm going to say have a good evening.
Hey, you do the same. I will do the same. Y'all do the same.
Hey,
And
don't tell me what to do.
all right, well, hey, we'll see y'all next week. How about that?
How about that? Cash me outside.
Cash, cash me outside. How about that? So stupid.
It was real. It was fun, but now it is no longer real fun.
Yeah.
Bye bye.